Just making sure I put out all the messages I need. And checking audio levels. Speaking of audio, gotta make sure everything's synced. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's... 2 seconds. Grabbing links for places. And making sure everything say.
Right.
Yep, everything looks good.
Right.
So last time we played, we got up to our arrival in Celdic, the market town, in Chapter 1 of the game. We've got field study to do, and let's take a look at what quests we have on hand. We've got the East Celdic Highway Monster, any bright ideas, and For the Common Cold. We are, of course, going to be clearing out as many possible quests as we can. So we're going to head straight immediately to go find Father Zerbel, who would be at the church. Excuse me, are you Father Zerbel? That's correct, and you would be... Oh, I see, you must be the students who will be helping with my request. That's us. We came here from Thor's military. I suspected as much. Thank you for taking the time to come and speak with me. I'd like to request that you collect the ingredients I need to make some medicine. Do you have time to do this request for me? Accept the request. We're ready to help. My thanks. Can I ask what sort of medicine these ingredients will be used for? It's essentially medicine to deal with the common cold by strengthening the body's immune system. Many people tend to catch it during spring and fall, when the temperature switches between hot and cold, you see. This is why I ended up running out in the first place. Ah, that makes sense. I've had to rely on the church for medicine a bunch of times, too. Definitely made life easier. Agreed, we owe much to the vast amounts of medical knowledge the church possesses. We really do, especially since modern pharmaceuticals still can't compare to it. You students certainly know your stuff, but getting back to the matter at hand, there are 2 ingredients I want you to collect for me. The first is a medical plant known as a bear claw, which grows in humid areas. It's not common to find them growing in Celdic, but you can still get them at the Grand Market. There's a drugstore run by a man named Flint. Tell him I sent you. I'll note that down. The other ingredient is Imperial Carrots. You can get those from a farmer named Paul, who lives in a farmhouse on the West Celdic Highway. Again, simply tell him that I sent you, and he should share some with you. Understood. That should be it, then. Is there anything you'd like me to go over again? No? That's fine. Which of our 2 destinations should we make our way to first? Doesn't seem like it'd matter. Yeah, I agree. We'll be off then, Father. I'll be awaiting your return. For the common cold. Bright ideas. I think that might be on West Celdic as well, so we might pick pick that up very quickly as well. Scary monsters on East Celdic. This is the Orville factory here. Welcome. This is the shop's Orville factory. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be students from Thor's, would you? That's correct. We're here in regards to your request. It involved replacing the ornament light in a road lamp on the highway, right? Could we ask for the details? Sure. Let's get right to it. If you read one of the road lamps. As you read, one of the road lamps on the Western Highway, okay, so we did need to pick this one up as well, stopped working the other day. And the cause of that is the ornament light inside it breaking. So basically, I want you all to go switch the broken ornament light for a new one. Speaking of which, here you go. So that's all. So all that's required of us is to replace the broken one with this then. Yep, that's about the size of it. So where exactly on the Western Highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you can see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel and be sure that it's the right one. It'll have B-02 written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Understood. Is it safe to leave such work in our hands? I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do it. All you're doing is taking the light out and putting the new one in. Simple. I guess the difficult thing about it is remembering the code to unlock it, but you can just write that down. There's a code, yep, you need to input it so you can open the maintenance. Code for B2 is 466515. 466515. Almost forgot to mention, the light from the road lamps actually repels monsters. So in other words, in places where there's no light, they're much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. I see. Thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it then. Would you mind heading out to do it now? Leave it to us. Let's go then. I also want to check what I can make here. Quartz, base evades, base attacks, actions. Okay. Basic stuff. I'm also gonna look at the weapon shop. Where's the weapon shop? Wait, where is the weapon shop? Am I just blind? Yeah, this man... Okay... I don't have a lot of mirror to spend here. So I think we prioritize diff. I say we go out and do a couple things first. Defense will have to wait. Wow, look at all the people here. Yeah, it really is bustling. I guess there's a reason people come from all over to visit it. Look over there, there's even someone performing. I could see myself spending hours here. I see no harm in taking this opportunity to shop, as long as it's done in the process of completing our field study tasks. Yeah, it would be a waste to not see what all this town has to offer. We'll have to make sure not to get carried away. Merchant Marco. Hey there, sorry, but I'm still setting up shop here. I had a bit of an issue getting stuff sorted, but it's cool. I've got this spot right by the entrance, so I'll be getting all the customers either way. I need a moment. I think, actually... Not you. This might be the first time, yes. This NPC. This truly is the very image of a commoner's lodging. I mustn't complain, though. Having shelter from the elements is all I should be asking for. This person we're going to be seeing a lot of. They are purely a side story NPC, but it's good to be seen. This is, I think, this should be the first time we can ever see them. I nearly forgot to go look for them. Wouldn't they happen to be from Falls, would you? That's correct. Yes, I knew it. My daughter started there this year. You see, her name's Becky. She's a wee cheeky girl whose head's always thinking about Mira. But well, do try to get along with her if you ever spot her at the academy. Will do. Good luck with your sales. I am sorry. I am not good at accents. But it's the only way I can get through reading that.
Wow! Check out all these stalls!
And this man is one we need to talk to. We're here on behalf of Father Zaburl, actually. He asked to come here to collect a bear claw from you. Here you go. Thank you, sir. I'm surprised at how thorny this is, though considering it's medicinal herb. It resembles a bear's claw, is where it gets its name from, after all. Unrelated, my supply of them happens to come from Liberl. They were flown into Heimdall, where I had them sent along by train. Wow, really? Guess it just goes to show how much of a big deal this market is. Yeah, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. The market's popularity is well justified. Well then, we should make our way to the farmhouse on the Western Highway next. Yeah, let's get this over with quickly. Bear Claws, interestingly enough, in playing Trails in the Sky, the first game in this series, is actually an item you need to pick up for another side quest. Welcome, welcome. Can I interest you in this troubled-looking cat plush? It goes by the name of Mishy, and it's a mascot for the theme park over in Crossbell. You might want to purchase one now if you're interested. They're quite popular and are going quickly. Sitting Mishy. +5 defense, +2 speed. Tinkered plush. Smells oddly sweet. Oh, Cobalt. That's 5 evasion. I'm gonna save up for that. I'm keeping an eye on accessories.
I admit it has a certain charm.
Oh. I didn't know we got that. Is there food? Oh, we can get recipes. Prevents blind. Not super useful. Items, events. Oh, Carnelia reprints. I thought those were recipes. Just extra books to add to the pile. As I've mentioned before, we are going to be doing a big book read side stuff day at one point. Stuff. There's another stall down here. Mostly just basic accessories, just spread out. Jewelry made from beret hard. The honey from the lotus seems to match your image. My honey taste varies by the season and year. It'll never taste the same kind, and as soon as you feel the urge to buy some, you should buy it right away. Okay. Honey shop. I'm just running around talking to people, as many people as possible, to try and get, see if there's anything that can happen. The wind did blow across my face. It soothed my sorrow with its warm embrace. Never heard a song like this before. I like it though. Sounds almost like an improvised ballad. La la. I'm not gonna subject you to this. Well, hello there. Are you interested in my music, perhaps? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to bother you. Worry not, for you seem to be someone who is smiled upon by music. Much like myself, we create beautiful medleys simply by walking. Our singing causes tears of joy, and we summon birds through mere whistles. I assume these experiences are common for you? I think that's a bit of a stretch. He's an odd one, to say the least. I guess he's a traveling performer? Potential traveling NPC to look out for. What a merry tune. Just hearing it makes me want to go on a little spending spree. Okay. Okay, that's the one I want. Alright, these guys are out this side. That's the stuff. What you looking at, huh? Who might you be? I don't recall seeing any of you around here before. Do you have some form of identification? Soldiers? Wait, I think I recognize those uniforms. We're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're currently visiting Celdic as part of our field study. Thor's? You mean the Thor's? Now that you mention it, I do recognize the emblem. I apologize for any rudeness. We're members of the Croydon Provincial Army. Our main duty is to keep peace in Celdic. Provincial Army? Isn't that... They're military forces operated by the ruling lord of each province, charged with maintaining security. They function as a secondary unit, separate from the formal Imperial Army. I've never heard of any field study programs at Thor. Seems a little early in the year for something like that, too. But many graduates of your academy currently serve out in our ranks. So you be... I'm okay. So you be sure to uphold the academy's good name. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Thank you very much. We'll be sure not to let you down. I'm glad to hear it. Take care now and keep your noses clean. We will. That's a bit more of a nervous we will. That concludes our patrol. Back to the guardhouse, men. Yes, sir. Man, he was scary. If they're the Croydon Provincial Army, doesn't that mean they're ruled by... yeah, Eustace's family? The Albareas. Celdic is in the northern part of their territory, after all. I think it would be best for us to keep out of their way. We should return to the task at hand. Heading out here, this is the first time we get to use Laura and Elisa.
My turn.
Laura and Elisa as characters in combat. Elisa's kit in this game is a little awkward, and she's better suited just to be a magic caster than using her crafts. But she's support focused, despite having a DPS starting ability. Laura is full offense. And we'll get to that. She's our first character with S-Break, or S-Craft.
All these windmills sure make the town feel pretty laid back.
True. This scenery is surprisingly relaxing.
Let's get into a fight. If I can... bamboozle this snail.
Fire!
You've been bamboozled.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go.
Let's link up Laura. And we'll just do a basic attack.
It's my turn.
We took 0 damage from that? Okay. Elisa comes with Flamberge. Piercing attack that has a chance to unbalance and inflict burn. As well as Heat Wave and Golden Sphere. Heat Wave, again one of the weaker AoEs because it's centered on one enemy.
Arcus,
Golden Sphere
My turn.
is the better of the two there. We'll link these two. Crass, Boo, no, I want Resounding.
Give it up, everyone.
Defense up.
My turn.
Laura comes with Armor Breaker.
Shatter!
This has a high chance to
God.
unbalance. And does just a lot of damage. It also reduces armor for enemies.
Go. All right, let's do this.
give it to me. It's my turn.
I didn't even see the Zero Arts, that's on me.
Let's go.
Good night. Is everybody okay?
Continuing on, turbo mode running across. Yes, there's a chest over here. That has a bunch of Sepith in it. Extra Sepith is never bad.
It's a treasure chest.
Give them the
Now's our
runaround.
chance.
Only
My turn.
double advantage because it was a stun.
All right, let's do
Give it
this.
to me. Right.
Motivate. Nope, can't hit 2 with that, so Golden Sphere hits 3.
Right. Give it up, everyone.
Resounding buff.
My turn.
Armor Breaker on the one not getting hit by...
Huh?
and miss. Okay.
Here we go. There!
Put blind on a bunch of them.
An
Slash.
opening. I can do this.
The combat.
My turn.
The combat could be more interesting in this game.
Good night.
Right.
Critical will remove this guy.
Here we go! Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, a treasure chest.
EP, that increases ether or esper points or whatever it's called in this game. Basically, more magic power. I don't feel like fighting you. Ignore you. I think this go. I can't.
Fire!
Relaxant, that's some kind of debuff removal. It's gonna force me to fight that guy.
Fire! Fire!
Knock that guy out so I can just get this stuff and move on. Yeah, cutscene forced fight. I don't think it'll go down without a fight. No doubt, I'm pretty sure it's not going to let us sneak up on it from behind. That does pose a problem then. We're left with no choice but to overwhelm them through sheer force. Laura is able to use an S-Craft, which is a more powerful sort of craft. S-Crafts require over 100 CP and can be used at any time, irrespective of combat order, by consuming all of the user's remaining CP.
Watch out, guys!
Max power at CP 200. And then it gets a boost if at CP 200. Pressing triangle and then D-pad. Select your Esper stuff. I'm going to personally
There!
attempt to inflict
I can do
delay.
this.
That worked. I think we get to see Heat Wave. We get to see Heat Wave.
Right. Keep it up, everyone!
Of course.
And then Laura, we're going. You can use S-Crafts on your normal turns as well. Again, Laura's. We'll hit
Behold,
all of these
my most
ones,
powerful strike.
and it can be affected by critical effects.
Radiant blade dance.
Basically, it's supers.
Huh?
And Heat Wave is pretty straightforward. There's actually not a lot of S-Crafts I would say you want to use in battle.
My turn.
Just because they
There!
look good. But mechanically, they're not
It's my turn.
actually that great. Also of note, Elisa is our first character with Thalas, which is the revive spell.
Turn to flames! Burn!
My turn!
Revives are
Focus
actually a
activate.
little hard to come by, I find.
Thanks. Here we go. There! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Our side style combat is even more impressive in person than I imagined. I appreciate the compliment, but I still have a long way to go before I'm fully proficient in this technique. I'm also quite confident the rest of you are fully capable of... Strong. Oh, it's nothing. We still have much work to do. Come on. We should be moving. You're right. S crafts, S breaks. And then it just spews back all the information at us. Not capable of unbalancing. Also true on critical turns. They'll each acquire his or her own S-craft at a different point in the story. As I said, that's not a big deal because some characters just are active. You don't always want to be using S-crafts. There are some characters who are better having their CP saved.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
I just
My
remembered
turn.
we also want to be fighting things because we need them for the
There!
bestiary.
Now's a chance!
An opening!
It's my turn. Turn to
Piercing
flames.
damage types are actually really good against
Burn!
flying
Now!
type enemies.
I'll back you up.
I think I can just hit them with a blue lullaby?
No!
Right!
But also, it consumes all of Laura's CP, I mean. So she's just gonna be smacking
Now's
people
a chance!
An opening!
with regular attacks for now.
Hi! We should keep
Putting
going.
people to sleep is strong because it guarantees crits, which guarantees unbalance. Pretty straightforward stuff.
Fire!
Oh, a treasure chest.
Aqua Bleed with a rare chime on it. Extra arts attack and arts defense. And then there's another well-hidden chest behind you. Which means that's probably the one Samus was referring to. Probably. Let's check the number on it. B02. Yep, this is the one. Alright. Then we must enter the code after taking care of our uninvited guests. What? Monsters. There sure are a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. We need to change this, change that thing quick. Reen, can we entrust the task itself to you? Sure thing. The rest of you keep the monsters at bay while I make, the switch. You can count on us. Okay, first things first, I need to input the code. Open the maintenance hatch. Pretty sure it was 466515. Opened. Now let's get a new orbit light in place. Thank you so much for your help. Looks like things have finally calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You got it. That done in record time, Reen. Yes, I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it's a pretty simple procedure. Since I wasn't being harangued by monsters the whole time anyway. Still, good job. And I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to report back to Samus.
Fire!
Stimulant.
I wonder where we are.
It says Lunaria Nature Park.
The area seems kind of different from anywhere else we've been so far. Lunaria Nature Park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest. Yeah, it really does feel like a little out of place, sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see. It has to have some religious significance in the ages past. Perhaps there's a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forest. There's a place much like that in my hometown. Yeah, there's one in mine, too. Who are you? And what are you doing here? We're travelers merely passing through, and who might you be? We're the park rangers here. And you can see the park is off limits right now, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Off limits? Is there some construction or work going on or something? Something like that, yeah. But that's besides the point. It's off limits, so get lost. We've got things to do here. What's with the attitude? As uncouth as their warning may have been, we should still turn back. If this area is indeed off limits, we're trespassing. Yeah, and it's not like we have any urgent business here or anything. Good point, come on. Let's go. Although, I must admit, something about this still feels a little off. I just wanted the chests up here. An EP charge 2... I thought there were 2 chests, but it's just 1. And an eye drop.
Is this a farmhouse?
This farmhouse is where we need to be to get some extra stuff. Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? That's right, who might you be? We're students from Thor's military academy. Father Zerbel requested that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Oh, is that so? I'm pretty sure I sent a batch set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Sorry for the wait. Here you go. I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious, though. Don't they? They're actually rare enough that the people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious, too. So make sure you're careful while carrying them back. Understood. Leave it to us. That should be everything we need, right? Yep, let's report back to Father Zerbel. I don't think there's anything else here. I can't avoid doing the laundry anymore, can I? It's always so busy during the harvesting period, though, so I can't find the time. Chores really are a pain. Yeah. I think we got everything here. Oh, I didn't fight the bug things, and I do need to fight the bug things if I want bestiary completion.
Well, shall we begin?
Here we go! Alright, let's do this!
Right.
I'm here purely for
Turns of
bestiary
flame.
completion.
I'll pick you up.
Good night.
Right! Shatter! You still have
And
a
it
lot
was
of
this one.
training to do.
I did!
Comboing effects together is extremely powerful. Go here, talk to him. Hey there! I take the job's done? It is. Allow us to give you a detailed report on it too. We have the ornament light here too. Thanks, I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe after dealing with those monsters though. They were hardly a threat. We did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, can't forget to give you your reward now, can I? Detection. Are you sure you can, we can take one of your quartz? Of course, you did some solid work, you know. Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along whenever you mean to give your armaments a checkup. Detection, detection, detection. What does that do? Undiscovered treasure chests are shown on the mini-map, with arts attack up +5. Not super big on that. We can probably open up a couple slots for people. Let's crack your slot there. I'll be honest, this game is a lot different than when I played it first. I actively played it carrying a save from the PS3 version up to the PS4 version, which gave you some extra things. I could have done that for this one, but I didn't feel like it. Order... I'll keep the undiscovered chests up. Just because that is useful.
Go.
I can do this.
Ish. Maybe. Where'd you put my notebook? I lent it to you so you could do your math homework, not so you could hide it. Come and get it if you want it back. Not again. I'm gonna get really angry if you don't give it back. Mean kids. Who's in here? You are. Offers simple treatment to those who suffer from injury free of charge. It's particularly high demand in Celdic due to all the farms in the region. It's unusual for farmers to get injured, after all. It's almost part of the job description. I see you have returned with the ingredients. We have. Here we go, Father. Bear Claw, Imperial Carrots. Please accept my thanks. Now I can get back to my medicine. I'd like you to accept these as well as a token of my appreciation. Did you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you for your concern. We'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of the tasks, and may Adios be guidance to you both. For the common cold completed. We've immediately cleaned up too. We've killed some things. Our mirror's still hurting. So we're going to move on to the East Celdic Highway and go take care of the monster extermination request. What does this one actually say? Scary monster. A scary dinosaur. A plateau in East Celdic Highway. My house is alongside the East Celdic Highway. Please stop by if you can. Cyro. And this is the last of our required quests.
Right.
Of course.
Go!
Right.
This would be a really
Elisa
tranquil
is
area.
actually really good on
Not
the
for the monsters.
field for...
Fire!
Yeah, let's be careful.
engaging because of her ranged attacks. Also, yes, this is what detection does. See, we've got chests all over the place.
Fire!
There we
Now's
go.
our chance.
My turn. There! Now's a chance!
An opening!
It's my turn. Now!
How big you are? That was
Let's
perfect,
keep it up.
Elisa.
Yep, I mashed their voice lines together with the
I
purple
did
mode
it!
by mistake. Elliot gets his level. We grab the chest behind here. Ground bait, which is used for fishing. Which I think there might be a fishing spot along here. Because we can't return to the field study areas, if fishing comes up, we're probably going to be doing fishing for a little bit. Simply just to get the points.
Is that a treasure chest?
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go!
There
There!
we go.
I can do this. Let's go.
My turn.
1 second. Okay. Those three are getting hit by
My
a
turn.
spell. That goes there. Ooh, Lullaby just hits them all.
Here we go! There!
Right. Fire. Is everyone okay?
Levels for Elisa and Laura.
Nicely done.
Blessed Arrow. Big support skill for party. Increase it. It heals a little bit and does a big CP boost to those it
I've only-
heals. It does not affect Elisa, which is sad.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Now's our chance.
Gonna grab these guys
Here
again
we go.
for bestiary completion. Oh, they've actually... What is that? Okay. Don't think I can get two of these together.
There! Go!
An opening!
It's my turn.
Elisa's Blessed Arrow.
Hang in there.
You
I
have my
fucked
thing.
that up. I wanted that on both of Elisa and... no, Laura and Elliot. Yeah, it doesn't affect...
Good night.
I'm gonna blast through this. I made
Shatter!
mistakes. I'm
My turn.
not happy with myself.
There! Now's a chance!
An opening!
I can do this.
Is everybody okay?
Is that a treasure chest?
It is. With a proxy puppet. Prevents KO once.
This looks like a nice spot.
It's basically a accessory version of Elisa's base Saint Quartz. Saint Quartz? No. Master Quartz.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go.
They're just gonna be frustrated. They get out of position. Yeah.
There. Go.
An opening!
I can do this. Turn to flame! Now!
I'll bend you up. Right.
My turn. Shatter!
Here we go.
My turn.
It's my turn. Is everyone okay?
Da, da, da. Okay.
Right.
My turn.
I've got this.
I can do this.
My turn.
My turn.
We're gonna just roll around on Laura for a little bit. This must be the farm that put out the monster extermination request. Should we go inside and ask for more details? Yeah, we might as well. Certainly better than wandering around blindly till we find the thing. Agreed, we're here, so now is as good as time as any to introduce ourselves and integrate ourselves to the locos, I guess. Ingratiate, that's an ingratiate, not integrate.
Wow, this farmhouse is huge.
Oh, look at the cows.
What about the cows, Elliot? Hello, would you happen to be Cyro? We're here to take care of the monster that's causing issues here. As such, we'd like some further details on it. I'm the man you're looking for, then. Well, I did know that it would be students taking care of it. I wasn't aware that they had young ladies in your company. The rest of you are younger than I had expected, too. Perhaps this request may be too dangerous for all of you, after all. Thank you for your concern. However, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience already. Indeed, this all serves as part of my training too, so please allow us to undertake the request. Well, if you insist. You'll come across a plateau of sorts if you proceed beyond here. That's where the monster tends to appear. It truly is a ferocious one, so much so that passing by the area is impossible as it attacks everything it sees. So take care when approaching it. Right. Being careless with this one doesn't seem like an option. We'll have to thoroughly be prepared for it. Allow us to make our way there once our preparations are complete then. Yeah, let's give this everything we've got. By preparing for it, they mean going with everything we have right now. As we can't prepare any further beyond... Well, everything looks okay. My end of the preview stream bugged out. But it doesn't look like I lost any frames or anything, so everything should still be good. Oh, I know what it is. It's just my laptop. Yeah, it's just my laptop being strange. I hope? One second, please. Let me refresh the dashboard to make sure everything's okay.
Alright.
Nope, everything is good. I was worried for nothing. But everything looks good. I will keep an eye on it, though. Reen, this is a fishing spot.
I've got this.
Always check bridges for fishing.
It's my turn.
Right.
Of course.
Here a bomb.
Transcontinental Railroad, huh? Guess that'll take you out of the country.
Yeah, if you keep on heading east, you'd eventually reach Gorelia Fortress.
Hey!
We're gonna ignore him. I see something over here. HP 1, that's just a straight HP up. Nothing more, nothing less, which actually should be better than sitting on that for Laura. Dashboard, can you please behave for 2 minutes? You can also feint enemies if you just keep
Come on,
hitting
then.
them.
My turn!
Excuse me, I had you stunned. What do you mean you got to go first?
Alright, let's do
Give it
this!
to me!
It's my turn. Hang in there.
You have my thing.
My turn. Good night.
Right.
Oh, the one in the back is asleep. It is now gone.
My turn! There!
Right.
Fire. Doesn't like fire.
That takes care of them.
Reviving bomb. Warmer, that probably prevents freeze. I'm going to ignore you because I see another chest over here.
Is that a treasure chest?
An Earth Lance. Compared to Needle Shot. Yeah, that's the upgraded Needle Shot, so we'll throw that onto you.
Watch out, guys!
I couldn't sneak by.
Go!
But there is an enemy I haven't seen before. An acerbic tomato. Tomartin. Martian? It's an alien?
There!
It's my turn.
Oh, it inflicted confuse for a turn. Ick. Fuck
You
that.
have my thing.
Thanks. My turn. Good night.
Go! There!
My turn. Shatter!
I can do this. Arcus activated. Ha!
Thanks!
Right. Keep it up, everyone.
My turn!
Right. Ha! You still have a lot of training to do.
Type of bonuses. And up here is the scary dinosaur. It certainly seems to be. Looks pretty tough. What should we do? Well, we don't really have a choice. We have to kill it. It's causing problems for the fall. Everyone double check your equipment. We need to be prepared for whatever this might throw at us. Understood? Right. because of that cutscene, it noticed us. Because of that, it's not going to let its gaze off of us. So, we're going to try to run back as much as possible. Okay, getting too close.
This looks tough. Careful.
Okay, we couldn't cheese it out to an advantage. Fortunately,
All right,
but we
let's
will
do this.
open up and motivate.
Keep it up, everyone.
Resounding
I can
beat.
do this. Turn to flame. Burn!
What about Flame Bird?
Of course.
Ooh, went immediately to her. Weak to water. High chance to freeze. Normal for everything except vanish, burn, and sleep.
Shatter! Off guard!
Land the strike.
Here we go.
Got a 0 arts on it. What's its fire resist? Normal. I'll throw a soul blow at it.
Go. There. Go.
And
Flash the other
My
side.
turn.
We know it is weak to this, so we'll hit it with that. Golden Sphere Harrier. The better effects.
right! Shatter!
Miss.
Go.
Oh, he's charging
There.
something, so we want to impede that.
Turn to flame. Burn!
My turn.
Resounding beat.
Shatter! Now!
Got it. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Right.
Refresh our attack up. Which is actually... Yeah. You know, we'll keep Flamberge
Turn to
going.
flame. Burn!
My turn.
Yeah,
Here we go.
1007, we definitely want to keep up the Aqua Bleed on it.
There.
Right! Shatter!
Right. Turn to flame.
This also has
Burn!
MP,
Alright,
which stops
let's keep
that.
on moving.
Perfect. And it killed. Levels for everyone.
I did it.
I did it!
All right.
Analyze one enemy, making it easier to unbalance them.
I've
and it
only
gives
just
us all
begun.
of their stats immediately. Earth Cleaver is an AoE attack as well. Now take care of that. I don't know how we did it, but we won. It would have been tougher if not for the power of our combat links. I hate to admit it, but Darkus does seem to have a lot of potential. You'd hate to admit it. Why? Never mind that. We should go tell the people at the farm that we took care of the monster they reported. Oh yeah. I hope they're pleased. Something wrong, Laura? No, it's nothing at all. Let's go. Okay? Busting out, moving downtown. Stimulant. Seem to be taking care of that monster, that's correct. Thank goodness. Thank you so much, but now we can finally begin harvesting again. I'll have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised how close this area is to Celdic. however. Wouldn't it have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it is admittedly close, but this area and Celdic as a whole really is on the very outskirts of the Croatian province. As such, a provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe considering their attitude earlier. That certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you all your reward for this. Please take these. Eggs and strawberries and honey syrup and coarse rock salt. That's really generous. Can we really have this much? Of course, we've got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help, it's the least I can do. I hope you enjoy them. These look great. Thank you. You don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. I'm rather envious that you have the opportunity to eat such delicious food every day. That's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately, though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately, seeing as how goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. I wasn't aware of that. Importing has become a much easier task now thanks to transcontinental railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods can now be illegally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I have noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. I shouldn't be wasting your time with this. Regardless, you all have my thanks for today. Now we can move on to harvesting without any worries. Allow us to thank you. We actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. Continuing on from here. Phew, guess that does it for all the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same, I don't venture out onto the highways very often. The two of you sure seem okay though. While my hometown is in the countryside too, I'm kind of used to this. With all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However, what is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return to the inn now, should we not? Yeah, let's... I'm guessing Instructor Sarah is still there. We can give our report. Also ask her a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head back to town. No, I got your enemy type. Don't give crap. The one paid. What's going on? Sounds like something's happening over at the market. There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see. Nothing could possibly go wrong or evolve from this. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I even got the permit for it. Stop lying to me and Vamoose. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps we can help in some way? There seems to be some question over which of these two gentlemen get control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province's ruling lord. Oh, so for Celdic that would be... this isn't good. We must stop them. Who are you? Unhand me at once. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. What are you? High schoolers? This has nothing to do with you meddling kids. We're not Scooby-Doo. We don't have a dog. We're having a mature discussion here, and I thank you not to interfere. Since when was grabbing a person by the neck being considered mature? If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults? We're students from Thor's military academy. We're currently visiting the town on a field study. And while we're not formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place. So we're a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Idios' name is happening here? Manager Otto. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. Both of our permits expire at the same time too. What's the meaning of this? I understand your concern, but fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask you both to put your differences aside until it's resolved. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going to be fine, though. Yeah, I guess he's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. How do you know about Class 7? My name is Otto, the manager of the Celdic's Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. So you were responsible for choosing our assignments. Indeed, Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful for your taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market? That's right, both of their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will be likely to see far lower sales numbers. That's better than nothing, I guess, but it's still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true, it's the Lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, the responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Croydon province is ruled by Duke Alberea, one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. Lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of course, I've even gone to Breahard numerous times to petition the Duke personally, but they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may be more than just an accident. Are you suggesting they might be getting careless when dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems? I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions, but I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuttle like that. Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial's army main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. So mediating arguments which threaten the status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair, and to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study, and I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then. That's right, I got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our best to meet your expectations. My throat's feeling really out of it today, I'm sorry. Sorting out problems at the Grand Market is our responsibility. You don't need to worry yourselves about it. More importantly, I recommend you returning to the inn for the day. There's no doubt that all are tired after today, so it would be best to rest up for tomorrow. That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords having to duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in regions they control. As long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories. but harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard of many rumors about the current head of House Alberea. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do among the nobility. Decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Albereas represent one of the 4 great houses, the old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sarah? What brings you here? I figure it was about time for me to get going. Group B's not getting anything done as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. You're going to go see Group B now? The town of Parm is a considerable distance from here. Now, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your head together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Please give me a moment. What's up? Okay. Yeah. Can you give me 2 minutes? Yeah, give me 2 minutes. I was just in the middle of something. Okay. I am very sorry about that, but I'm gonna have to cut the stream early. Just gonna finish this cutscene. It's as though she knows exactly what's going on, even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn. Can she remind her something? I suggest we return to our room and rest for the night in any case. We still have reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yep, you're right. I skipped over one. Me too, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to bed. Okay. I am going to save and end the stream here as I got a call and I need to do some things. This is a shorter stream than I would have liked it to be, but life is life.